Boys, how we doing? Let's get some music going. Something vibey. I don't know how we won yesterday's territory, but thank God the other guild didn't participate. I have been slacking on the free-to-play accounts the last few days. I'll be honest. This week at work has just been not enjoyable. These last couple weeks. And let's just say hopefully changes will come in the future. Showing up is half the battle. Yeah, no kidding. So I'll be honest, I don't even remember which GACs I signed up for. I know I signed up on my main account. I think I signed up on my other accounts, but we'll see. I also did not change my defense for 3v3 since last time, so hopefully the defense we set was good. And we'll be okay to get some dubs here. But we'll see. While we wait for people to hop in, quick little account update. I have decided to change my farming plan a little bit on my main account. So we are very close to finishing Jedi Master Kenobi on the main account. And then we are going to go for a farm nobody saw coming. And that is, you saw him favorited there, Inquisitors. I'm tired of not having Reva, and so I'm going to help my guild out. Todana is not forcing me to do this at gunpoint. Todana is not off-screen holding my family hostage if I don't get my Inquisitors up for Reva. That is not happening. So I'm doing this of my own volition. My guild leader is not here. But yeah, we're going to get our Inquisitors up and going. Mainly because I want to see where they go with Lightspeed bundles. There are definitely some things I could do in the meantime. Like there's teams I could finish or farms I could work on that I'm closer to. But I wanted to do something that just was kind of out of the way a little bit. So that I could just kind of stall to see what happens with Lightspeed bundles and see if maybe I can kind of take advantage of them a little bit more. And I don't think this is a bad time for me to go for this at all. So we're going to try that out. We're going to see what happens. I am, however, going to do it the lame way. And if you know the lame way of farming is you hoard everything, basically. Using, like, hot utils to tell you what gear you need and stuff. You hoard everything until you are ready to take characters all the way to the relic levels that you need them. So I'm going to hoard until I have enough to take all of the Inquisitors to relic 5 and the 3 plus Grand Inquisitors gear and all of the relics I need for Reva, so this relic 7s. I'm going to hoard all of that, and then I will apply it all at once. Because I'm hoping that there's a very, very small chance that by the time I get there, they just release a bundle for Inquisitors. I think this is a very, very small chance. And that I can just get my Inquisitors for free, not for free, but from a Lightspeed bundle instead of having to farm them myself, because it's going to be expensive. So It's the lame way to farm, but it's the most efficient way with Lightspeed bundles, the way they are now. All right. Oh yeah, I was doing testing with the Orasing Datacron. My luck this Datacron set has not been good. Anybody else have bad luck this time around? I've rolled twice trying to get Dengar, didn't get it. Almost have enough to reroll this one. And then I got Mara Jade on this one. So Mara Jade's not bad. I'll probably keep that. I don't think I'll reroll this. I'll probably just go for another one to try to get Star Killer. But we're actually taking care of Conquest. Almost to third to last crate. So I'm actually trying to take care of Conquest this time. For the first time, I think, ever. I'm doing well. Got Dengar from my free Datacron. Haven't actually farmed any Datacrons. It's my only one. Dang. Sector 3 is the best for this, right? For the first upgrade map. Am I crazy? You guys remember? Is this Geos? Is this node? Full squad of Geos? Yeah. My Geos kind of suck, so I always try to use something with them. Nicest is versus Geos. I don't. I can't hear stuff in school at the moment. All right. Listening to me at school is the best use of your time at school. That is 100% confirmed. All right. As much as I know you guys want to watch Conquest, I just wanted to get my dailies done real quick and chat a little bit first. Because I think it's possible we only have one GAC to do, so... we'll do some roster reviews maybe tonight. I have a good bit of time to stream. So... I will do... members... or super chats... can get roster reviews. Just drop your ally code in chat and a brief description of your account and goals. So we'll pin that real quick. Oh shoot, I didn't put on a... Uh-oh. I didn't put on a consumable. My geos are not very good. Yikes. Oh, come on, give me a turn. Yeah. This is why we need the consumable. Watch how much better this one's gonna go. What have you boys been working on? What's everybody farming up? How's everybody's GACs going? Back to 3v3s, everybody's favorite game mode. Are you going for Galactic Legends of Ahsoka on your main? Is my current farming goal? Well, I mean, that's the talk of the town, boys. Do we want to talk about Galactic Legend of Ahsoka? So, if you haven't heard, new rec got announced today. Barris, I called that one. Plo Koon was all but confirmed today. Called that one. We have a ship that still needs to be announced, so don't even have Cat though, but I'll get them soonish. You might want to hurry up on that because you're going to want to get that exclusive Datacron that she's coming with. So we still have a ship. We have Plo Koon. I don't know if you guys caught this. I saw a few people talking about this. But, where is he? Jedi Knight Anakin recently got a overhaul of his character model, and this ability got a new little like picture. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think that either means that this ship, which makes a lot less sense, or just Jedi Knight Anakin is going to be required for Ahsoka. Call me crazy. If that's not the case, he'll be in the event, and that's why they redid his model. Where is my last Geo? Did I put the... I did, right? I put the thing on? Yeah, I did. I'm not taking as much damage. So my conspiracy is it could be Jedi Knight Anakin, it could be Plo, it could be Huyang, and it can be a ship. Either Ahsoka's ship or Ahsoka's current ship in the game, or a new ship with Huyang and like Sabine as pilots or something. Hi, hello there, Trent. How goes? So I think all are possibilities. Alright, I wanted to do a little gamba before we got into GAC and roll my Datacrons, but... How are you? I am well. We're just talking Ahsoka Rex. And... I don't think... I am going to put my thought out there that I don't think Bo-Katan Mandalore is going to be required. That's the one thing. I'm putting it out there. I know a lot of people are like panicking that are you American? I am indeed. I don't think she'll be required. I think you happy with the election? I'm not going to give my political opinions out here. I will say something, though. I won't just be saying nothing. And that is, there's this quote that I don't actually remember who said it. But the quote was, "It matters much more what happens in your house than what happens in the White House." And I like that quote a lot. Because a lot of people are freaking out right now, thinking that this is like the end of the world. And I promise you, no matter who would have won last night, whatever happens in your house, your decisions, your abilities, your effort matter way more than anything that anybody else can do to you. And if you don't believe that, you're kind of just hopeless because you have nothing to believe in, because you just believe that the world is going to deal you a hand and you can't do anything about it. So that's all I'll say on the matter. I don't think it matters to me, to be honest. I didn't watch it. Yeah, the reality is that the average person won't be affected by it that much. So you're a blue pill? I am not either pilled. How many more of these do I have to do? And can I win again? Alright, there we go. Can't wait till Friday. What's on Friday? I'm trying to think. School thing? Nice. I have been out of school for a while. Well, not college. I'm gonna have to go back to college at some point, which I'm not looking forward to. I didn't see your blue pill in the chat. Oh my. Top comments instead of all comments. Yeah, I just double checked that I had that on because I do miss chats often when I am on YouTube because for some reason it defaults to top chat. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, in bigger streamer chats, but I feel like it should calibrate to the size of the stream that you're in or something. I don't know. Are we still going to win here? I think Grievous can also win with somebody surviving. Is it better to go for Marin or Daka first? Because the last couple times I've gone for Daka first. Oh, this actually seemed to go better. Oh, she's almost dead. Oh, and she's dead. Alright, well. I'm not doing any more win with her surviving here. I guess I could use I'll rewatch the stream later maybe. No worries. If you gotta go, gotta go. Have fun at school. I guess we could just do this. Right? We don't need these for anything else. And then we'll just throw like this in here. And then officer. Just go over here. Alright, she's still alive for now. Crew is taunting, which is good. I'm gonna get sleep. It's a proven fact that an average male of 6 hours produces less tests done and you age 10 years quicker. I believe it's 6 to 9 hours of sleep is what the average person needs. All right. Should we hop into some GAC? I just want a little bit of this to be able to roll some dice here. Crit damage is fine. Health is fine. Gosh, I need so much of that. Let's do some GAC, and then maybe we'll go back to Conquest Podcast in a bit. All right, he had 655 banners. We are going up against 5.6 million, 1 GL, so I do out GP him by a good bit. He's got... Does he have Jar Jar? Huh. Interesting account. He has Executor, right? 5-star Executor. Okay. So this should be winnable by us. We should really win this. Did he really get stalled out here? So he dropped a battle to Zori. He did one-shot Ray. He managed to one-shot Newt and Rex. Up here, he got held by Dash. One-shot my Jedi Knight Luke. Hasn't touched Qui-Gon on me, huh? He has Jabba on defense, so I don't think he's clearing anything else now. Yeah, this should be pretty easy for us to win. He's doing a good job at putting some good datacrons down, though. I don't know if this is the team I would run in threes, but that's fine. Okay. So this shouldn't be too bad at all. Let's get into it. Alrighty, let's see. He only had the one GL, right? So we should be fine to SLKR his Jabba. That should be fine. And then Treya. I don't like mirroring. I can mirror if I need to. But I would rather not. Treya with Savage. Can I be... Can I JML his Jabba? Maybe? Perhaps? Or is that a bad battle? That seems to be a bad battle. I can also try to Star Killer his Jabba. No, let's just SLKR this, and then... Ugh, I hate fighting Treya, especially in threes. I don't know, it just... I feel like I need C for that. Like, that's the thing I want C for. I don't like putting JML against that. I don't have Bane, so I can't do that. Yeah. We'll just... I guess we'll try a mirror. Ugh. I hate doing this mirror. I really, really hate doing the mirror. What's up, Jack? How was your stream? Yeah, we either have to gas or mirror, which I don't want to do against Treya, but... Throw a little Datacon on here to match some stats. No, we're really just doing this for stat. Double full clears, tripped a little on ships, but got Leviathan and Punishing One down regardless. Nice. That's hella sick. Does this do anything? No, not really. Alright. Guess we'll just do this. Build up our siphon a little bit. Hey everyone, how's it going, Rich? Oh, well, that's lovely. I probably should have swiped when I took my second turn, not poked again. Just sulking after losing my GAC. Oof. That's okay. If I lose this one, it's just like entirely my fault because I out GP this guy by a good bit. And I definitely out GL him, so it's just gonna be entirely my fault if I lose. I got full clear, surprisingly, just wasn't efficient. Oof. I hate, like, you feel good about those, but at the same time, you feel bad about them. You know what I mean? Like, because you're like, oh, yes, I full cleared, and then it's just like, oh, but not enough. Still. Alright, I was trying to go for a full ult, so, yeah, there we go. Just go for a poke here. Go for a swipe. It's not going to be great banners, but it should be a win. Ouchies. Alright, there we go. Built up enough siphon that this should go easily here. Beaver is raiding. Dude, I literally can't read this because it's white on white text. I have to highlight it. Rad Beaver and the viewers just joined. Say hello. What's up, Beaver? Man, I'm trying to recruit for my main guild, and there has not been but one posting in Arnold's or the guild recruitment Discord since Territory War. You guys have only posted once, or what do you mean postings? Or does Arnold post as like for a guild recruitment or something? Only one player looking. Oh, that's what you mean. Beaver sends his regards. I send my regards back to Beaver. I love that guy. How's everybody doing? How did Paw Patrol go? Also, for those of you that are better at the game than me, which is probably like 21 of you, do you guys like gas better against Treya in 3v3, or do you like mirror, Treya mirror? I could also JML, but I just hate throwing JML against Treya because I feel like it's the worst. Doing good. How's this going so far? We just started. We just did one battle. Oh, he is still clearing. So he has dropped a battle on my scuffed Rebel Fighters team. He dropped a battle on my Zori. And now he's going top, I'm assuming. He's already dropped a battle on Dash. I think he's going to have a hard time getting through up here. What about Darth Revan? I'll probably just Star Killer Darth Revan. We'll probably go for Star Killer here. Normally I would say this is overkill, but I don't need Star Killer for anything else. Darth Revan, Bastos, Fallon, Malik versus Treya. 68% win rate. I'm gonna fact check you. Not that I don't believe you, but I don't believe you. Darth Revan, Malik, Bastos, Sean, Fallen. 68% win rate. All right. Got a lot of lagging going on, or is that just me? I have 0 dropped frames, it says on my end, so I think it's just you. I'm assuming it's Deathmark from Malik. Suck on to Savage. It will go into Treya, Deathmark. It won't go into Savage. Oh, you're saying use the suck on him. I thought he was immune to max health effects. I guess he's not. For some reason, I thought he was immune to max health effects. He isn't. Can technically Gidme him too. Ah. Yeah, I don't have a Gideon, so. We'll go with some sort of Datacron. It was me. Better now. Good to hear. Good to hear. 7.5 million plus. Jack, I think Todana might disown me if I left him for you, though. I couldn't do that. I'll make him pay to get me back. This is my new monetization strategy, is I leave Todana's guild every few months and then make him pay to get me back. He has to pay for custody. I will say, Jack, just to expand my resume here a little bit, I mean, if we take a look at Territory Wars, right? I mean, total banners from successful attacks. Yada, you're like 3 minutes late to the Beaver raid. I'm just saying. Guild leader below me as a schmuck. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Overall number 4. Just saying. I can't see you from Todana. I'm already mean enough to him. Being mean to Todana is a part of this chat and culture. All right, let's try this this Sith Empire here. If this doesn't work, guys, we ban Jack, okay? Also, boys. Oh, never mind. I thought I had memberships I could gift, but I don't have any memberships I can gift, so I was going to gift some memberships. Getting to test vicariously, nice. Wait. He has like a crit damage, health steal. The extra max health scares me a little bit, so let's just do... I just don't want to burn any of my good Datacrons. We'll just do this for stats. Alright. Let's go here. Throw some fear out. We feared Nihilus. That's good. Just throw more fear out. Let's just go over here. Keep the ability block there if we can. I need them to hit Malik. I need Malik to actually taunt. It'll cleanse on her turn anyway. Oh yeah, it's true. Fear won't though. Well. Alright, here we go. Now we go over here. Yeah, see, that didn't work. Just keep the fear going. We'll have to... I guess we'll have to suck Nihilus. All the extra protection from Boltcron completely ate it? Really? So I'm gonna just have to go for it again, I guess? Alright, there we go. She immediately lost Deathmark. Rip. Just keep fear on Nihilus before he kills somebody. Here we go. Deathmark. There we go. Fear. Yeah, let's go over here. Oh, damn. Oh, wait, I should get a turn here. And be able to go here. Perfect. Oh, come on. I just wasn't sure his cooldown. I think he had just about had his Annihilate cooldown, so. There we go. Whew. Not the cleanest counter, but cheap. So. I'll take that. Am I really gonna have to Star Killer this? This just feels like wrong. I mean, he doesn't have that much. Oh, what's my answer to Gungans if Gungans are in the back? I probably should have thought of that before I went in here. He does have Gungans. He doesn't have Jar Jar, though. At least I don't think he does. I didn't think I saw Jar Jar. Just make sure. Yeah, he's waiting on Jar Jar, so. Eternal Skywalker onto Darth Revan? Yeah, I guess. Where's 501st? It is the crappier version of Gas, though, because I have the other two on defense. I don't know if that matters too much. Let's check it out. There's also the Talon comp, which I don't run into almost ever. 96% win rate with gas. Yeah, send it. Not sure you have another out though. Starkiller has done fine against Dark Raven for me in the past. Alright, I don't love that sit already. Damn, he equalized. Oh, it's because of Talon. That's why. Oh, come on. Ah, damn. No, we probably keep that. Yeah. Something cheap. Something cheap. Isn't Gungan 3v3 98% you say? I'm part of that 2%, baby. Let's go. Top 2%. Boss Mando Grief. Am I crazy? No, it is crazy. Never mind. I like where your head's at. I like a Boss Mando Grief. I think I like that. You keep giving Malik Terminator while gas is setting by hitting Darth Revan. Better to eat the fear there. Oh yeah, because Talon's there. Nah, well. There we go. I'm just gonna save that for now. For after he hits me with a sucky, you know? Oh, whoops. I thought I was targeted over there. That's alright, we can kill him here. Alright. And then just Wampa this. Yeah. I'm not too worried about backwall, so we can just Wampa this. So bad even Wampa's overkill? Yeah, exactly. I probably could have Vadered that actually if I had thought about it for a second longer. But low-key, this is kind of what I expected back here. This guy has very little. I'm honestly just impressed he's gotten all the way up to Erodium 3. Anyway, with this kind of roster, honestly. I mean, his fleets are probably carrying him. Having Executor is carrying him. Does he actually have a working Empire fleet at all? Sort of, not really. Or people using Jar Jar with gun guns and defense 3v3. I don't have Jar Jar yet, hoping he comes back soon. I think he will come back soon. I thought people were using him. I thought it was with Tarples and on my ult I got to Kyber with just C and Executor. I don't think that's possible anymore. Genuinely. Because of the Kyber squish, I'm fighting accounts that are stupid in Erodium. Like if we look at some of the other guys in here, 7.6 million, 3 GLs, Profundity and Executor. Five GLs with Bane. That might as well be 6 GLs. IMO. Executor. Okay, only 1 GL ship there. I would kill to have your lobby of opponents. This guy is definitely the worst opponent here. This is the one I'm facing this round. Lovely. 8 GLs. Leviathan and Executor, yeah. In Erodium 1, I'm facing 6+ GLs every round, minimum 3 million punch-ups. Damn. Gotta keep in mind, back then there was only Executor and Profundity, also no Bane, no Leias, no Jabbas. I missed those days. 10.5 million and only 5 GLs. And 1 GL ship. It's got a lot of bloat. Kind of ridiculous. I've been 2-1 every round last 5v5 and can't move up. Yeah, I've been pretty much very similar. I haven't really been tracking it that much, so I don't know if I've actually been that well, but alright, Shmealas. I mean, we do just go for as many banners as humanly possible. Go for one of these. I don't bust this out too often. Let's go over here first. I mean, I'm not going to do anything different than just autoing's going to do. So I got mad on one of my fleet mate because I was top 1 and he did an asshole move of kicking me out of my payout. Ugh, what a jerkhead. To be honest, I was pissed as fuck. Yeah, I would be too. Especially if you guys have like a Discord or something that you've been coordinating in, or a private chat that you've been coordinating in. Somehow my 7-year-old main shard has no shard chat. I have not been invited to mine. If there is one. But I don't think there is one. I'm not high enough into mine though. I've asked around, they straight up don't want one? Damn. It's a little on my fault because I didn't hold the rules. My Shard Mafia Discord is closer than my guild. Damn. Yeah, I still don't have a GL ship, and I don't plan on getting one soon. So, am I going to lose this or time out on this? Or will I get lucky eventually and get through here? Probably my fault for trying to take a Relic 5 against a Relic 7. There's one guy who sits at 1 all day. I'll hit into 1 and immediately be hit back, and he sits there all day. If you go into battle during your payout, you can hold yourself there. He spams refreshes just because. What a dickhead. Yeah, I think I'm at timeout here. Make a shard chat myself just to punish that guy. Yeah, we're timing out, aren't we? Oh, damn, we were close. My alt shard's pretty cool. The people weaken around to move shard payouts. That's amazing. That's the benefit of the shard chats. Guys like that can't fight 15 people. Yeah. But if no one else will join one, then it's just kind of a mute point, you know? Oh, come on. Oh, my. Oh! You'd be shocked what a credit card could accomplish. Yeah, if you guys just put those 3 wacky digits on the back of your credit card down into the chat, I can accomplish a lot. Alright, I'm just going to get him low and then end. That doesn't even matter. He's refreshing his cooldown so quickly that... Let's just try to get a turn where he has low turn meter. I was kind of questioning the Savage solo, TBH. I never try it. It works if you have similar relic levels and decent mods, but I don't think my Savage is modded that great. Maybe we should have done the Sid lead for stacking offense. That would have been smart. That's all right. We have so much that we can just play with. I think I'm going to leave it here just because the lower turn meter. I'm not paying attention to the stream at the moment. Okay. Like... we are going to throw... I can't hear it because there's a big speaker. I'm the big speaker. We're gonna throw Karth at this. No. We'll just throw RCLS at this. Why not? I hear you like punishment. I love punishment. Punishment's my favorite. This is in no way going to get clipped out of context. Yachter's not here, so it doesn't matter, right? That was much faster than I expected. Oh yeah, we're fine. We'll just start throwing stuff into these. Crew. Crew, I hear you love fighting against Padme. Well, we don't need to save banners at this point. He's not getting through anymore. He's stuck. I'm the big speaker. Glad you like that one. And if he does get through, he can clear ships, so. Oh, shut up. Hey, don't tell me to shut up. It's not very nice. Was there anything bottom we actually needed to worry about? No, I'm just kidding. I knew you weren't talking to me. Yoder is everywhere. Him and Caleb Wheeler in every live chat I've ever seen. Caleb, you here? You can check by just typing if you're on a computer. Yeah, Yoder's still technically here. Caleb's not here currently. If you just type at their name, you can see if they're here. Hey, you guys want to try Aura Sing solo? So here's the deal, boys. Aura Sing. With this level 6, whenever mercenary allies use a special ability or anything, they stun target enemy for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. And then whenever an enemy is stunned, Aura Sing takes a bonus turn. You seeing what I'm seeing? So we do this. And then we do this. And then... just like that. I was thinking about that earlier. Yeah, I managed to roll that. Okay. His Executor is not on defense, so we actually do care about banners. So we're going to solo... We're going to try to solo everything down here. What do you guys think? I think it's doable. We have Datacrons, so... Super doable. Yeah. I think we got this. We're going to try to solo everything. Man is using General Grievous when he has Traya, JML, Starkiller, Darth Vader, etc. Yeah. I was just throwing whatever. It didn't matter. It didn't matter at that point. Do you have Hondo? I don't have Hondo, unfortunately. I'm sad about it. Guys, we're going to be funny, and we're going to try a Mara Jade solo. Against General Grievous. You guys ready? Can GBA solo one? No shot? Fine, we'll do it down here. Mara Jade solos Luminara. Baby Kylo solos the Karth easy. I don't have a Zeta, though. Don't you need a Zeta? I was like, why didn't I get my bonus turn meter? And I forgot. I don't have a leader here. Maybe if they were relicked. We want to try Baby Kylo here? I'll throw him a Datacron too. Trust, I believe. Let's just stun you. I think we're doing fine, though. Yeah. Doesn't even need a Zeta. Alright. I guess we'll throw a Datacron on, why not? I guess technically the efficient thing would be to nah, we'll just do this. May want one person with JML to use granted. This is like not a team though. I'm just gonna throw Vader against this, and we should be fine, right? Fuck it, we'll do this. Who's the fastest here? Akbar. I'm just a little bitch when it comes to solos. Fair enough. Grievous. Okay, I kind of like the idea of doing GBA solo, so we're going to try that here. I think this is funny. Let's just go here. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is hilarious. GBA solo. You said Star Killer Grievous? We really want to try Star Killer solo? Treya solo? What do you guys want to see? I'll do whatever. I mean, we can also do a Palpatine solo. I think Palpatine clears this. We can do Scion solo. I kind of want to do Scion solo. Am I crazy? Am I wildin'? C-3PO solo. Unfortunately, don't have C-3PO anymore. Treya is probably the best chance. Alright, just because of that, I'm doing Star Killer. Who's the best chance, Jack? I just want to pull it out of the sky, though. Yes, let me pull it out of the sky. Nice. How's the GAC a doodle do? We soloed every team on the back wall. So we just got 5 solos in. And now we can do some undersizes here. Average Bronzium experience. I'm in a Rhodium, thank you very much. I think we go like here, here, and here. I think that should be enough to win. Should we bring one more ship just in case? Maybe Ahsoka. I went to do the mace counter to Houndstooth punishing one executor, and turns out my mace ship wasn't upgraded on my alt. Swap Plo for Ahsoka? Yeah. Give me some of the relationship advice. I don't need it, but I'm curious as to how you and Arnold are the only SWGOH people with wives. Sure. What's the question? Or you just want general advice? Marauder Rhine? I'm married too. Yeah, Jack is married too. Jack, how long have you been married? You've been married somewhat recently, right? I'm going to give you guys 3 pieces of general advice, okay? Year and a half, yeah. I've been married for coming up on 5 years. Yeah. I'm only 25. I want to get married and sell my account for a ring to give her. I'm gonna come up with 3 tips on the spot. 3 pieces of relationship advice on the spot. Okay. My wife played SWGOH for 3 years in my guild. Based. My wife refuses to play the game. I've tried to convince her multiple times. And I'm sure as soon as I said I'm going to give you guys 3 pieces of relationship advice, my wife started listening from the other room. Was not healthy to be guild leader when your wife is involved. I can imagine. Don't worry, I'm here. She turned on stream as soon as I started saying something. Harassing your wife about tickets is not good for your marriage. She's here, she can back it up. Legitimately one of the best pieces of relationship advice I ever received. Communicate your expectations and then forget you ever said anything. One of the best pieces of advice I've ever heard. For example, my wife really loves it when I unpromptedly buy her flowers. I would have no idea that she liked that if she had not said something at some point saying, hey, I really appreciate it if you were to buy me flowers, not for any occasion, not for any reason, but just showed up and had flowers. And so now I know that. And occasionally, when I remember to, and I see him at the grocery store or whatever, I will buy flowers and I'll bring them home, and I know that she appreciates it. So that's my first piece of advice. My second piece of advice will come after this battle. Is this over? I always get these abilities mixed up. This is overcharge, right? Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. Wrong ability. That's okay. It's not going to matter. Or like, I really like my head scratched. I don't know. There's something about it, dude. I just appreciate some head scratches. And I told my wife that. And when I lay in bed, she does not hesitate to scratch my head while we're falling asleep. And I appreciate that so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It's a beautiful thing. Also, Yatter, Nooch is married. Dude, Nooch is the person to ask for marriage advice. Low-key, Nooch has been married for a very long time, from what I understand. I'm not trying to make an old joke. It sounds like I'm trying to make an old joke about Nooch. But Nooch is always talking about keeping the missus happy. It's just a nervous tick at this point. All right. I've got to give you another piece of marriage advice, of relationship advice. Say good things about your wife on stream while she's watching, so she scratches your head later. Let me think. I'm trying to give legitimate advice too. I'm not trying to just blow smoke up your butt. True, get some more brownie points. This is more of a piece of just like pursuing somebody advice, not necessarily marriage advice, because it doesn't really apply when you're married anymore. But call me old-fashioned as much as you want. Date with the intention of marrying someone. If you want to get married, date with the intention of marrying someone. If you just want to date forever, then whatever, do you. But if you want to get married, the intent of you dating is to find people and find qualities in people that you would like to marry. So don't just date for fun. Date with the intention that, hey, this is somebody that potentially one day I could marry. That doesn't mean the second you start dating someone, you have to be like, oh, yes, I know I'm going to marry this person. But my advice is look for the qualities, look for the deal breakers, look for the red flags. If you come up to, if you, I'll give one very practical. I hate smoking. I cannot stand the smell of cigarette smoke. I think it has to do with like people I grew up around smoking, and I just couldn't stand it. And I know how bad it is for you, and I just can't stand it. If I started dating a girl back when I was single, and then through that relationship found that she smoked, that's a deal breaker for me. I'm sorry, but like, I'm not gonna date somebody that's smoking. And so what I would do at that point is I would end that relationship. I wouldn't continue dating someone that has this thing that I've already said or established in my mind that is a deal breaker for me. Insert whatever it is thing for you. Unless they're smoking hot. And that's maybe a bad example because you can definitely quit or whatever, but like you know the things. Like if someone doesn't have a sense of humor, I could not get along with somebody that doesn't have a sense of humor. If you want to get political, we talked politics a little bit earlier. If someone is unwilling or unable to have a civil conversation with somebody they disagree with, that's a deal breaker for me. So like, you can write them down if you want. Put a list of things that you're like, these are things or qualities that I need. I met my wife on Bumble, matched the morning I made the account, went on a date that afternoon, deleted the app that night. Dang. I did not have to do online dating, which is a beautiful thing. My wife and I are high school sweethearts. As cute as that is, I know. What am I doing? We're doing better than a podcast. Also, my music stopped. I don't know how long ago that stopped. I only did it for about 10 hours. Nice. That is peak efficiency. And then my third piece of advice. I met my future wife through dating apps. Unfortunately, she's on the other side of my state. I mean, I don't want you to dox yourself, but what state? I mean, like if it's the other side of Rhode Island, it doesn't matter. If it's the other side of Texas, that matters a lot. We did long distance for 2 years, 4 hours away. Ugh. Yeah, I think Texas. Okay. Yeah, my wife and I lived about an hour away from each other. So I would, she lived in like a country town. And so I would drive out to the country town that she lived in, pick her up, drive into the city that we lived by. And then we would hang out in the city, and then I would drive her back out and then home. So it was like 4 hours of driving every time we would go on a date. But it was worth it. Worth every minute. I met her when I was back in my hometown, but my college was 4 hours away. Makes sense. I did college online. We just need her to survive, so we're fine. Do whatever. Long story, but I spent a month in the hospital. I had to skip one semester, so I spent those 4 months starting to date her. I did college with ChatGPT like a Chad, still flunked. Yoder, I don't want my degree to get taken away, but I'll say allegedly, that's not too far off from my college experience. Allegedly. I checked my way through. It is what it is, yeah. I think it's too far gone at this point to matter, right? Part of me is like, so I want to go back into my master's, and part of me wants to do it before they start catching on to all of the tricks that that people can use to get around that stuff. But I feel like eventually we're gonna have some ways to like get around it. You know what I mean? So, or like ways to check if people use ChatGPT or AI or whatever. I don't know how. I'm not smart enough to know all that, but I can't go back to school. Fucking hated college. I'm a high school senior. Hopefully college life isn't so bad. It's really not. Since we're doing advice, my best advice for people going into college: study something you're passionate about, and don't end up with a bunch of debt. There's my college advice. They just asked ChatGPT if you cheated. Yeah, but ChatGPT can't tell. It's not reliable enough. Okay, let me tell you guys a fake alleged story, all right? I don't think my wife knows this story. So, there was a paper that I had to write in... it was like one of my final papers that I had to write for my degree, allegedly. And the paper, we had kind of made like a bunch of like sections of the paper and submitted them as previous assignments and gotten feedback on them. And so, allegedly, I used a language model to basically put all of the feedback I had gotten, as well as all of the papers that I had put, and basically said, use the papers, but make like transitions between them that are smooth and all that. And then at the end, put a conclusion. And basically fed it feedback a little bit at a time as well. So then when it spit out all the results, I copied them into my Word document and submitted that. What I didn't realize is at the end of it, it had a little thing that said like, this conclusion helps to wrap the thoughts of this together and helps to answer your idea of blah, blah, blah. Because I had basically said like, include these things and have this kind of tone with it and whatnot. And the end said like, this conclusion does that and has this kind of tone. And I submitted that. And I didn't realize it until after I submitted it. And I was like, oh, I am so screwed. My professor's going to notice and I'm going to be boned. Like, I'm going to they're going to know. And like, it was somewhat like arguable that like I just wrote it and it was just weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's like weird to have included that. But like, if you know anything about AI, it was like pretty obvious that that's what that was. Anyways, got a perfect score on the paper. I literally don't think he read it, like the paper at all. I think he just saw that I think he went to the sections and just went to see if you implemented the like feedback that he gave you and didn't care at that point. To be honest, those are the reasons to use AI in the real world anyway. Yeah. That's a common use case, for sure. I got a computer engineering degree in my senior year. I went to donate blood, and they said I had high blood pressure purely because of stress. Just cannot stand college. I hated college, too. I just have a job that's currently offering to pay for me to go to school. And I feel like if I don't take advantage of it, I'm leaving money on the table. And so that's why I'm like, I should probably just do it, you know? All right, so we finished those sector feats. My job will pay for my degree too, yeah. But they said no pay increase resulting from it, so... Oh, I am cautious about the opportunities that I want to pursue at my current job because of the work-life balance. And so right now I'm very content in my current role and happy with what I'm doing there now. And in case anyone from my job sees this, I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon or whatever. But I don't think that it's a long term thing that I want to do. And so I know there wouldn't be a pay increase for me doing more schooling. Uh, duh, 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 duh. I love how you PR trained. Dude, it's you have to. My boss and my boss's boss don't have master's or doctorates. My boss has his CPA and his master's. My boss's boss also has a MBA, and then my boss's boss is the head of the company and also has an MBA. So, um, yeah, like my long-term plan is to be self-employed. So, um, God willing, knock on wood, it's doing YouTube full time one day. Um, Probably won't be in SWGOH if I'm being honest, boys. Because I don't think there's enough people here to have that many people that do full time streaming of SWGOH. But that'd be awesome. But I realistically, I don't think that's gonna happen. So instead, I'd like to just start my own marketing consulting company eventually and do that because I think marketing is really cool. And I think consulting is really fun because you get to kind of experience a lot of different sectors and things and bring in outside resources to people that don't know the resources and don't get to use them as much. So Arnold kind of swallows the full-time opportunities up, doesn't he? I don't like the way that's phrased. And that's not as an answer for him or anything. Yeah. Because, like, Arnold has done the hard work to earn his place at the top. Arnold has been playing SWGOH since day one. I remember being in high school. No, middle school, I think. What year did the game come? No, I would have been in high school when the game came out. I remember sitting in my high school classes watching Arnold do Rancor raid testing. And I thought that was... I remember, like, vividly curly hair. Like, I know he has curly hair, but, like, curl, like, you could actually see his hair more, and not calling Arnold old either. Damn, I'm just throwing shots everywhere. But, like, I remember him and Mobile Gamer doing collabs, and, like, I was a big fan of Arnold and I'm still a fan of Arnold. I love Arnold's videos and all of his content. And I watch all of his content. But I remember, like, early days of Arnold, like, less than 10K subs, I want to say. Because I started playing SWGOH. Oh, I can't see Google Play achievements here. I don't want to disconnect my phone. But I started playing very early on when Wedge Lead was meta. And he's continued to make consistent videos and consistent uploads since the very beginning. So he's definitely earned his place at the top. I used to watch Arnold's in-depth reviews of the Rogue One characters on the YouTube app on my Wii U. Yep. And it's kind of weird. Like, so SWGOH creators, the second largest SWGOH creator is Nooch. Nooch is the second largest SWGOH creator. Third, you can kind of argue between, I think, a lot of different people. It's probably Beaver, based on average viewers, which I think is the most important stat to look at, or by watch time. But I think you could also probably throw Calvin in there as a potential third largest, or I don't know, Zareth even has some big streams from time to time. But anyways, Bit Dynasty somewhere up there, yeah, for sure. But Arnold has basically just put in his time. And I think about, like, let me think of another game. I thought Beaver was numbers 5 by size of people in streams. I don't know. No one comes close to the production quality. Yeah. And that's also the thing. It's like, Arnold doesn't depend on SWGOH as a source of income. Arnold has his law degree and does his own stuff that takes care of him. I think if SWGOH disappeared tomorrow, Arnold would be totally fine. And so he's able to have the freedom to do a lot more with it because he's not worried about like shilling to CG or like having a specific outlook on things or like worried about he's just worried about making fun content and is doing it because it's fun. And I think sometimes, even myself included, we fall into the trap of like, because we are trying to get to the point where we're able to monetize our channels or trying to get to the point where we are able to use this as like a side hustle or a second source of income, or eventually for some of us, we want to go full time into content creation. I think that a lot of the times people who say, oh, I don't want to go into full-time content creation, but are making content, I just feel like that's disingenuous. Because the reality is you wouldn't be trying at it if you didn't want to shoot your shot. You didn't want to hope that maybe you could be one of those lucky people that just maybe something happens and maybe it's just like a small part of you or whatever. But I don't know. And so I don't know a single YouTuber has better effects than Arnold. That's fair. I'm gonna do my SWGOH chores, yeah. No one comes close to production. I think it just says pro bono law work. I'm sure he could pivot. I'm not sure. I haven't heard him talk about that much, so I'm one of those doing it just for the fun of it. I'm glad. I think I would have quit by now if I'll be honest. If I hadn't started being able to monetize it, I think I would have probably quit. Yeah, I mean, if I exploded, absolutely, but I don't ever plan on doing it full time because I don't trust YouTube monetization enough to quit my job. I don't know if you have like 2 years history of consistent revenue, that's enough for loans to approve you and stuff. And so I don't know, different strokes for different folks, certainly. But for me, it's like if I was able to make the same amount from my YouTube channel that I'm making for my full-time job, if I quit my job and then yeah, I've got 2 years of training, so less than 500. I feel like I could still leverage that experience into something better than what I was doing before, even if YouTube just kind of fell, you know? Oh, 100%, but it would just take me a long time to equal 100K for me job-wise. Yeah, I don't make that kind of money from my main job, so. But also, if you talk about taxes, in order to maybe compensate, I might need to make that much. I don't know. I do want to make like dope shit and make stuff that's fun, but at the same time, like, I also need, I also got a family and mouths to feed and stuff, and I'm not unrealistic to the fact that YouTube is a way to make money, and I'm totally fine with not making a lot of money doing it because I'm building experience and building knowledge in a field that I want to work in. I want to work in marketing. I want to work. I would love to work in like creator marketing, where I can work for a company or a marketing company that goes to creators and offers them sponsorships and helps to get certain products in front of certain people. If my goal was pure chasing the bag, I'd be doing some whatever game is the top of trending until something stuck. I think that strategy is actually bad. So here's fun fact. Let's pull up Twitch real quick. So I had somebody else ask me, why do I stream SWGOH? Because most people would say this is a bad game to get started on if you're trying to go eventually full-time streaming. I think that is dumb take. I'm not trying to call anybody dumb, but I don't think that's a well-informed take, because my channel is not that old, right? And we're all well aware, I don't put a ton of effort in my channel. Like, let's be honest. I've got life and stuff going on. But I'll even pull up, I think I can pull up my YouTube studio. Let me hide this for a second, just make sure I'm not showing anything I'm not supposed to. When I pull up YouTube Studio. I mean, I should notice you're at 700 now. Nice. Feels like you just hit 500. Yeah, and that's from like 2 videos or 3 videos. So, fun fact, not many people know this. My first video was in 2021 on SWGOH. November of 2021. November to December, November, I posted 2 videos. This was when I was the commissioner of the IGL for AP Gains. For those of you that are old AP Gains stands, I know I think my viewers are from, a lot of my viewers are from him after he retired. But me and him were making videos about basically trying to make like a competitive GAC comparison between different like brackets at the time. 79 views and 36 views, right? Nothing crazy. But for a first video for a mobile game that doesn't get a lot of views, and the quality on these is pretty terrible, that's really not bad. Then I started making videos in 2023. My first video was a video I don't think anyone cares about. Shifts that we want added to SWGOH. I don't think anyone cared about that. New light speed gets announced. I talk about it. 1,000 views on my fourth video. De Bears. Yeah, I miss AP. I should reach out to him. I hope he's doing well. I actually have AP's phone number. I could text him. I could call AP right now. So obviously we had some not so good videos that didn't perform as well. Call AP on stream. No, I think he's at boot camp. I think he'd be pissed. 1K views on a video after coming back is a huge spike. Yeah. And I had barely any subscribers. I don't even think I had 100 subscribers yet. But we did 2,000 video views here. We did 2,000 here. We did 3,500 here. We did 1,500 here. Like, my videos performed really well when I first started. And my videos have fallen off a little bit. I still have videos that come out that do well. But my biggest problem is consistency. I know for a fact that if I posted more often and had more time to dedicate to my channel, it could certainly grow much faster than it has. These kind of numbers, I don't think I would have gotten if I went to go play the #1 trending game on Twitch, which is probably right now COD 6, maybe. Yeah, Black Ops 6. Because the reality is if you go to Black Ops 6 and you go live, you're going to be so far down here. You're not going to get discovered on Twitch. And then YouTube has the problem of, if I go, even if I search for like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 live, there's not much discoverability. And also, you're competing with 3 channels right there. See, here's somebody. Oh, that's not even a Black Ops channel, but like, you're just competing with all these people, right? Whereas right now, if you type in SWGOH live, I'm gonna be like the first person that comes up, and nobody else is gonna be live. So it's kind of the weird, like, double-edged sword, right? If you're wanting to be successful in streaming, I think you have to pick a game that's middle of the road. You can't pick a game that a ton of people stream, because you'll be drowned out by all the competition. But you also can't pick a game nobody wants to watch. So it's like this balancing act, and that's why I think that, I probably want something more popular than this, but not COD. Yeah, that's why I think you had like, I think Overwatch is actually a pretty good example of that. You had so many people give up on the game of Overwatch, but you had just these core few guys, like, I'm an Overwatch fan, so like Emong, Flats, CarQ, Siegel, like these guys that just didn't give up on the game, and they started to slowly gain popularity and viewers from all the people that kind of left, and they got this like nice solid niche that they could continue in. They didn't become the biggest streamers of all time. They didn't become the next Kais and Ludwigs and Speeds and all of that, but they managed to stay in their niche and continue to grow and have a solid income, I'm sure, from that. And yes, SWGOH videos are crazy and consistent sometimes. I don't think so. So a lot of creators will point to the algorithm and say the algorithm didn't promote this video or whatever. I really, and maybe too much, I believe that the algorithm is good. Like it's good at promoting things that are good. I'm sure it's a me issue. Like I don't want to be like a jerk and say that, but like, dude, I have videos that are total flops, and it is a me issue. Like if I look at the quality of those videos, they are not as good as some of the other videos I've made. And so that's why part of the reason I've taken a little bit of a break from kind of making videos is I want to put shit out that's actually good. I would rather do 4 videos a month and have each of them do 2K views than put out 20 videos in a month and 5 of those videos do 2K views. Because technically that second one is more views on the channel total, and all the other ones do like 100 views. I would rather do quality videos that are actually helping people, that people want to watch, because I don't want to waste people's time. And also, like, I think that's better for my channel long term. So that's why I haven't really released a lot of videos. A couple of ones that we have in the works right now. I'll show you guys another thing. Come on. Oh. Here? No? Go to... wait. Let me not show my email. I've shown my email so many times on stream, though. Like, I'm sure if people wanted to, they could just spam me. So this is what I'm working on right now. So it's just weird sometimes. I'll make a video. I'll have videos I upload for my guild that net 200 views a month with no audio. Yeah, if it's like a specific matchup, people are searching for it. You'll get that a lot. You have to think of like searchability of things, right? Like for example, I was kind of bummed my last video didn't do super well. I had a video that was this Datacron deep dive. I thought this was a pretty good video. Like I put a lot of work into this one. It took me a few hours to actually get all the stuff together for it. And I thought it was a good video, but it did not very well compared to some of my other videos. Like for example, I got 1.5K views on my video before that, which was just ranting about CG. But the reality is that one, watch time, right? 10-minute video, people don't mind watching. 55-minute video, people are hesitant to click on. Thumbnail also has a role to play in it, right? Datacrons are also unpopular too. Yeah, but like Sanjita's performs pretty well each time he does it. And so it kind of made me rethink how I would do this kind of video in the future. Rather than putting all this information into a 55-minute video, I could have very easily split this into a few 10-minute videos. I could have had a early games guide to Datacron set 18. 10 minutes. Hey, these are the characters I would look at if you're early game. Just the real quick, simple, just level 3s that are good for like any team. Level 6s that are good if you have certain teams. And then level 9s that might be good. I'd also do wonder if it could be more his audience, more in-game focus, and yours is more early free-to-play game focused. Yeah, for sure. And so that's why I say that is like doing a video that's like, hey, early game, here's the Datacrons you could shoot for if you only have a few relic characters. I miss the old Kanye, Arnold. I miss the old actual Kanye too. Current Kanye is a little crazy. But also watch time, right? 55 minutes was a little too much for most people to watch. But I did a 50-minute Datacron video once, and yeah, it didn't do great. Yeah. I try to keep 10 to 20 now. I think that's the perfect range right now. I think that's the range people like for videos. I think 5-minute videos are a little too short. Not because people won't watch them, because they will get views, but the problem is that it doesn't help your channel very much to get 5 minutes of watch time for each view. So stretching it out to 10 minutes is much better, if possible. So anyways, how'd the 2-hour video do? The one with my wife? 551 views. We can look at the more in-depth analytics on it. Some of my best performing videos I had to take down. My ETHCOTH Datacron video was my 3rd best performing video. And I had to take it down because the content ended up not... I've also tried to do shorts, but 60s is so tough for battle highlights. Yeah, I did one short, 593 views. And then also I abandoned this account like a week after this. So, yeah. But yeah, that 2-hour video, it actually did better than I thought it would. I let my wife pick my free-to-play farming plan. 551 views. Let's see. $161 watch hours. Average view duration is about 17 minutes. So, why'd you have to take down the ETH one? Hey, Frick. Because of the nerf to the ETHCOTH Datacron, I wasn't able to replicate the results anymore from what I showed. So I showed ETHCOTH countering some GLs, and it didn't. ETHCOTH Datacron beats SLK on Java. I wasn't able to just pin a comment, but people aren't going to read the comments, and then they're going to go into their GAC, and they're going to try ETHCOTH versus SLK or ETHCOTH versus Java, and they're going to lose, and then they're going to come back to my video, and then they're going to be all pissed, and I don't know, it didn't feel right by me. Yeah, but literally, it's like one of my best performing videos, and I had to take it down. I was pissed. But I did get a second video about it, where I got another 1,500 views out of it, so. I should honestly probably... I have some other videos that have a little bit of information that I think is wrong that I should probably take down, but... Anyways, this is what we're working on right now. Isn't it kind of on them if you just give a disclaimer that the game has a meta and is super liquid? No, I think it's on me. I mean, think about like, I don't know why I'm getting political. Doesn't matter who it's on. If they dislike the video, it hurts the algorithm. That's true. But if a lot of states called a lot of news outlets called North Carolina last night, pretty early. If votes started to come in where it had changed, and they didn't say like, "Hey, we're rescinding this call that we said North Carolina was going this way," then they would definitely be dishonorable in their journalism. So I think it's on me. But anyways, I've been trying to do this. I'm trying to do an analysis of every GL, what their win rate is and hold rate is for Relic 7, Relic 8, and Relic 9 to try to see if there's a discernible difference between Relic 8 and Relic 7, Relic 8, Relic 9 for each GL. So this is the data we're compiling currently. So is that just for the GL themselves? Yes. So it's how does that one relic change the matches over time. But this is what I did originally, and JML has the best improvement overall of 12.73% increase in overall. Tough to know how crons may factor in, but still cool. This is over the last 5 seasons. So I tried to account for a bunch of seasons, so that way we could look at, ideally, crons not fluctuating, crons not impacting it too much, right? The problem with this is that, and I was talking to my guild about this. Somebody mentioned that as you climb in the ranks, you're going to face more people with higher relics, and therefore higher relics are going to be needed as you climb higher. So I'm filtering just Kyber here, which is kind of like hurting our data a little bit here. So what I'm going to do instead, I think, is look at GLs individually and then look at GP range as well as skill rating to see if there's a better trend line as we go up in skill rating or as we go up in GP, as like certain spikes where a certain relic level for a certain GL spikes at different GP or skill thresholds. There is some validity to the idea that more likely players that have R9 GLs also spin on crons and have better crons. Yes, that's also true. But do you get what I'm saying here of like, as we go up in the GP, if we see average jump is about 2% increase in hold between GP ranges, and then all of a sudden we see a 4% increase, then that seems like it's important around that time to make sure that you're doing that increase. So it's just a ton of data to go through, and I'm trying to find out ways to map it well and present it well to where it's actually helpful data to people. Because like I could have, as soon as I compiled this, I could have made a video on this in 5 minutes and it probably would have done pretty well. But I don't think that this data is truly helpful for people. So that's why I didn't share it. But I think it's cool stuff. I like data like that and analyzing it, and that's what I do a lot for work. And so creating models and trying to see how things will play out in the future based on that modeling. 30 enemies with Night Sister units. I think we can do that. Oh, I didn't even get to try out my Night Sisters. Yeah, and I think the common saying that JML is the best R9 is backed up there, so backs up the findings to come extent. To some extent. Yeah. So far, that is what I was seeing. SLKR is actually the second best R9. That's all good. I can usually read people's typos. I'm usually pretty good. Dude, the problem with this, I've had to do this battle so many times because I keep killing people with the damage over times. But I also think I'll lose if I don't have the damage over times. So it's like a kind of a catch-22. But also I need to farm this node anyways, so. I don't mind throwing a team at it over and over again. Did have 4 months of an absurd cron 2, but yeah, I guess that only kicks 2 of the 5 seasons data. Yeah. I mean, I could try filtering out crons altogether, but then you're looking at, I don't know, you're just looking at a sect of data that's so narrow, you know? Without crons data, we should, yeah. There we go. That was a kill with a person, I think. Alright, that was definitely a kill with one. So I think that should be done. Yeah. I gotta finally go to bed, but I'm definitely interested on you finishing that video. Yeah. It's interesting if nothing else. For sure. Yeah, hopefully I'll have some time this weekend to look at it. stagger 100 times. We can do that. I think we need more of this still. Where's a Jedi that I can throw with this? Or yeah, Jedi. Where's old Ben? Mara Jade is my go-to for staggers. You getting Ezra day one? Sorry if you already answered. I keep getting distracted by YouTube shorts. No, you're good. I'm not. I'm still a gold crate Andy for now. So I don't remember if I participated in the first conquest for Ezra. So I'm very excited for Ezra to drain all my Kairos, and then I'll have to gear 7 through. I'll have a gear 7 3 Omi Jar Jar. Oof. Let's see. Let's do a little math. There's an Omi for me. So we'll get 65 here. I hate the fact that my GACs and Erodium is now battling upstream against all the victims of the Kyber Squish. This is only a solution to get good or get a bigger wallet. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. It kind of sucks, but CG's going to do what CG's going to do and doesn't really matter about us. So, because we're not the big spenders. All right, so 149 right now. I'll get 65 from this conquest. Then I'll get, if I'm assuming I get gold crate on the next 3, I can get another 75. Yeah, so I'll only get 289 as it stands. So I don't think I'll get Ezra. Immediately, I could try to get him if I do a lot of shipment farming, but low-key, I kind of need all my conquest credits. I just have so much other stuff I need to farm. If he turns out to be a really amazing lifter to Jedi Master Luke or to Rey, which is looking like it might be the case, without Sabine, then I might use him. But I might go out of my way to get him. But I really want to get my Inquisitors done. And I got to get Gear JMK, which we're going to get soon. I'm also getting somewhat close to quite a few Proving Grounds characters, so. Oh, no, I need to save Shard Shop currency. I need to remember that. Come on. Come on, one more. Nice. All right. So all we need is this guy. 30 more of these, or 29 more of these. And we're done with our gear pieces for our JMK Rex. And then it's just some salvage and signal data that we need to farm, which we can do a little bit of here. Ayla Secura, Relic 3. Let's go. Alright, so we're done with those. So you're done. So yeah, it's just these 7 left that need to go up at Relic level. Oh wait, actually, we're done with... We finished Yoda today too, so. It's kind of wild. I'm getting really close to this. He needs to go to 5. I think it's 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7. Is that right? 5, 7, 7, and 5. Is that right? 7, 7, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Yeah. 5, 7, 7, and 5, you know? So that'll only take another year. Oh, we'll be done. Probably do him next since he's a pilot. Help us in rote a little bit. Anyone here use Zam Omi often? I've been thinking about applying this. I see the comment that if a super chat, I can get a roster view, but with $2 worth, it's all I got on my phone at the moment. Yeah, but you also don't have to worry about it. You can just drop your ally code. We'll just do it. We haven't had a lot of roster reviews today, so we can just rip it. But I'm probably gonna do the one. I'm probably gonna go to bed, boys. I'm pretty tired. So I'm gonna unpin that comment. But yeah, let me take a look. I like looking at other people's rosters. Oh, we can do one more battle for Conquest, and then we'll look at that roster. What do we need? We can actually upgrade again. Dark side, dark side, dark side. Dang it. Alright, we just see more of these guys. I don't have an Imperial Remnant squad I can use, so... Yo, I don't know where my last cards are coming from. What have I not done? Wait, one second. Let me make sure I'm not doing either of those. I might be able to do Gungan Bombardier surviving. Full squad of Geos. We can do that real quick. Oh wait, no, my Geos are already down in stamina a bunch, so never mind. Win with only dark side characters. Okay, well we can do that real fast. Just do General Grievous. That's usually a pretty surefire win. Conquest Pass Plus, brave but foolish, my old Jedi friend. Your accountant must hate you. I'm so far behind on Privy Grounds characters. It's a necessary evil. When you try to heal the guy with healing immunity twice. I almost just tried to do it a third time. Yeah, I have like no Conquest characters, so I've been doing it for a little bit to try to catch up on those Conquest characters. But we're making good progress. I mean, I think I put them all down here somewhere. Yeah, this is my current Conquest characters outlook. So perhaps this will explain to you, Yatter, why we are doing that. Whoops. Oh, apparently I hadn't finished my dailies. I've been doing the same thing for the same reason. Honestly, the main incentive was for Malgus, so I don't have to wait for 2 years for Leviathan. Yep. Leviathan's going to be... Leviathan might be a very early... chip for me. Am I cooking or crazy? 1 second. One second. Sometimes I think I might be crazy, and other times I think I might just be cooking. Yeah, I thought Aura would supercharge the ult a lot faster from all the bonus turns, but I forgot you can't really dispel the taunt, so there's not really a good way to go around and just stunlock people. Anyways, theory crafting aside, let's pull up this roster for Captain Rex. 578. Anything particular you're looking at as far as like what you're trying to go for, or are you debating between anything right now? I like the BKM. It's kind of cool. You don't see that early on for a lot of people. Finishing up Watt and Cat Shards for Jedi Master Kenobi. Alright, I mean, you still got a bit to go for Jedi Master Kenobi. But you're only like, I don't know, a couple months away probably. Where's CLS? I mean, you can unlock CLS right now. I mean, I get that you haven't geared him yet, but like, I mean, you at least activate him. It looks like you've bought most of the Lightspeed bundles. Try to see if I see any that are missing. You didn't get the most recent one. It's funny, my name is Luke, but I have a huge hate for the CLS team. I don't understand that. I think CLS is one of the most important teams in the game. I'm a big lover of the CLS team. So, are you a Lightspeed bundle purchaser? Will you purchase the next Lightspeed bundles that come out if they are characters you don't have? Because I try to future-proof you for Lightspeed bundles. Yes, sadly. All right. One I would pick up that when you see it again is the Ewok Lightspeed bundle, because I think you're actually not that far from Leia. And the Ewok Lightspeed bundle is going to get you 2 of those relics done. So I would pick up the Ewok one when you see it again. Plus Ewoks plus Nisa is actually a pretty solid defensive team that people underestimate often. I would not work on your Bad Batch more as of yet. Bad Batch I do think will come in a Lightspeed bundle in the next year. Sith Trio is another one that I think might come in a Lightspeed bundle, so I would caution that one. What you really need to work on is finishing out a lot of your teams. One of the teams that I finished recently that was very helpful to me was actually Night Sisters. I threw some more Zetas on. I'm going to Relic Marin very soon after I'm done with these Jedi Master Kenobi requirements, and I've been loving that team. So I think obviously finish Jedi Master Kenobi first, but then I think once you're at 3 GLs, you're at a pretty comfortable spot with 3 GLs and a GL ship that you think you'll be good in Grand Arena for a little bit. I think it's time to just clean up a little bit. So finish out some of these teams that you're working on that you haven't quite finished. So you're going to need to bring Padme up for your Jedi Master Kenobi team. I think you should finish your Zori to go with the rest of your Resistance bros. Yeah, you're at the same place I am, where it's hard to get a decent Rey team going. Because you really want to like throw everything with Zori, but then your Rey also wants a lot of those people. But I've been running a weaker Rey team to run a stronger Zori team. I think Zori gets more holds for me than Rey, and I'm okay with that because they're usually burning Starkiller on Rey either way. And if I'm burning Starkiller, that's a win in my book at this point. So I don't know how you feel on that, but if you're wanting to throw Zori on defense, I would say throw the best Zori team you can, and then throw your leftovers with Rey. I'll show you a Rey team I'm using right now that's gotten quite a few holds that I think is a sneaky Rey team that's not using Zori's team. Your Grandmaster is going to come up. Starkiller can go to Relics after you're done with Jedi Master Kenobi. He's already at Gear 12 with 2 Omicrons and a Zeta, so I'm assuming he's on your list to do. And then if you're picking up the Ewok bundle, I think Nisa is another one to go for. But yeah. Oh, and yeah, General Grievous. General Grievous really needs to come up. General Grievous is a great team for both. I got Starkiller this week, yeah. So, if it were me, after I finish JMK, Padme is the first one I'm going to do, so I have my full JMK team. Then I'm going to do Starkiller because I get a GL counter. Then I think I'm going to do Grievous. Oh, Grievous. No, never mind. Grievous is coming up for Jedi Master Kenobi anyways. So never mind. You're going to finish Grievous before that. So, yeah. I would do Starkiller, or Padme, Starkiller, Zori. And then Marin. I would invest in the teams that you have, because the teams that you have now are guaranteed to get additional value if you invest in them. Whereas if you go for something new and then a Lightspeed bundle comes out for it, then you're subverting value from what you could have done otherwise. So, what about my 501st? Are you going to get... Do you have gas? Oh... Yeah, you can take Arc Trooper to Relic 3. Because you already did the other ones, so you're not really like saving a whole lot by leaving him here. And Snips needs to go with your Jedi Master Kenobi team. So, I probably do Padme then Arc Trooper, only because you've already done 4 of the 6 pieces on Arc Trooper, so it'll only take you 2 more, and you're only taking them to Relic 3. Starkiller can stay at Relic 5 for a little bit. Relic 7 if you have the extra signal data, but I don't think you're going to have the extra signal data after gearing up Jedi Master Kenobi, his requirements, Padme, and then Arc Trooper. So yeah, Arc Trooper can go right after Padme, I think. So Padme, Arc Trooper, Starkiller, then Zori, then Marin. And also, a lot of people get confused on Starkiller and think that you have to run. A lot of people think you have to run Visas or whatever with Starkiller or Juhani. This is the Starkiller team I run. It runs just fine, just like this. I don't think you need any more than this, unless your guild's really pressuring you to get the Juhani Omicron. But it's nice to have Visas eventually, but I wouldn't stress about getting this done. Or moving that to the higher tier team right away. Oh yeah, and I was going to show you that Sneaky Ray team I've been running recently. It's not that one. Oh, you know what? I think I deleted it out of here. In 5v5, I have been running... where is she? I've been running this team, and it's actually been pretty good. R2 spreading stats, just making everybody more tanky, more potency, all that, allowing cleanses after you get his Zeta. BB-8 is, if you put this Zeta on, will recover, droid allies recover 8% health and protection whenever BB-8 evades, keeping L3 up for longer. L3 will equalize with another droid ally when they're reduced to 1% health for the first time. And so I don't have all the Zetas on here, but... I think this is pretty decent. And so then R2 is also sharing stats from the droid allies, the resistance allies. So that's sort of after rise. So 10% max protection for each droid ally. So that's 2 other droid allies. And I think he counts himself. So that's 3. 10% offense for each Galactic Republic ally. So that's only 10% for him. Max health for each rebel ally, so only 10% for him. And then 10% potency for each resistance ally, so that's Jedi Training Ray, BB-8. That's R2, so that's 40% potency. So I've been liking it a lot. It's actually been working pretty well and getting some decent holds. So if I had more Zetas thrown on it, it'd probably do even better. But eventually I want to go towards not this anymore, but probably something like this. Is what we'll do eventually. Or maybe we'll keep L3 there and put Shorty in here instead of Cal or something. Or Shorty instead of Ray. I don't know. Anyways. I'm gonna go to sleep, boys. I'm really tired. I love you all. Thank you, everybody who stopped by the stream. It was a good one. It was fun. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Take care and peace.